In this video, I'm going to show you how to fix pain on the top of the foot. Stay tuned. Hey everyone, Dr. Rowe coming to you from SpineCare in St. Joseph, Michigan. In this video, we're going to deal with pain, tightness, achiness on the top of the foot. And I'm going to break this video up into a very easy to follow 3-part guide. Go through all 3 parts if you're looking to get the best results and take what works best for you. As a bonus, all of these exercises can be done at home. The only special equipment I'm going to be using are 2 tennis balls, which you can get pretty much anywhere. But you may find that these exercises give very quick pain relief, even in as little as 30 seconds. So let's get started and get rid of that pain on the top of the foot right now. In this part, let's focus on a big cause of pain at the top of the foot, which is soft tissue tightness. Think muscle tightness, ligament tightness, tendons, you name it. And we're going to easily fix that with what I like to call the $2 fix. And I give it that name because I'm going to be using 2 everyday tennis balls, which are roughly $1. We're going to place it in a large sock. We're going to twist it, tie a knot, and at that point we have what is known as a peanut massage tool. The peanut is wonderful because it really allows us to hit hard to reach spots in the foot, ankle, calf, and shin. So let's start right at the big toe on the inside of the foot right here. I'm just going to use the groove between the 2 balls and just place it right over the big toe. From there, I'm just going to apply enough pressure where it feels like a nice self-massage but not causing any discomfort. Just slowly rock up and down for about 3 to 5 seconds over a spot. And then what I'm going to do is just work my way down till I get pretty much all the way to the ankle. I like to go a little bit more towards the top, the middle, I should say, of the top of the foot at that point, and then just repeat this. I'm going to go from the inside all the way to the outside. And you can also do different motions. So instead of just going up and down with it, you can go side to side. You can do it at any angle. You can also do circular motions. You just want to do the complete top of the foot. You might have one certain spot that really is more painful, tight, or achy. Let's say it's right here for me. I make note of that, and at that point I'm going to put more repetitions in. Target the spots that you feel need it the most. From there, I like to do the same method around the ankle. So go on the inside, go over the top, outside, really focus on the Achilles back here too, and work your way up into the calf. Calf and Achilles tightness can cause a lot of issues into the ankle that leads to pain in the top of the foot, so always make sure to target those, and also including the shin. You can do the same method on the bottom of the foot all the way around the heel too. Just target any spots that you just feel need a little bit more. From there, I like to put the foot and toes and ankle into dynamic motions. That is just putting it through different movements that are going to engage the muscles a little bit differently. So what I'm going to do is just lift my foot and my toes backwards as much as I can until I really feel the top of the foot get engaged. From there, I'm going to repeat this process. You'll notice that it hits the top of the foot just a little bit differently. So do the same thing. Go over the toes, top of the foot, ankle, calf, shin, heel, anything that you feel is tight and achy, throw more reps in. You can also go down with it. You can also curl the toes like this. You can turn the foot outwards like this. You can also turn it inwards. Just go through every single motion that you can think of, even more so ones that are actually causing more tightness and pain in the top of the foot, and throw more reps in at that point to target it. In this part, let's focus on another big cause of pain at the top of the foot, which are tight, achy, locked up joints. Even more so if you have arthritis in the foot. We're going to put a lot of good motion into these joints with very good, easily self-mobilizing exercises. I'm going to focus on the long bones of the foot, known as metatarsals. And I'm going to attack it from the top and also towards the bottom. Let's start with the top to begin with. I'm just going to take one hand and make a cup like this. Place it right over the bottom of the foot, I should say on the outside of the foot around the pinky toe. I'm going to then find my contact points. To find the start of the metatarsal, start right at the big toe, and what you want to do is work your way down to the second knuckle of that toe. Just move your foot up and down. You're going to feel a lot of good motion into there. What we want is the bottom of that joint. That right there is the head of the metatarsal. What I'm going to do from there is take the meaty portion of my palm and I'm going to place it right over that spot. So let's clamp down for that stable anchor point, and then I'm going to just slowly press into the head of the metatarsal. When you do this, you're going to feel a very good stretch into the top of the foot, even more so over that metatarsal. Press into it where you feel a very comfortable stretch, but it's not causing any discomfort. You want to hold this for about 10 seconds. From there, you're just going to relax, and then you're going to repeat this up to 5 times. With each repetition, try to build more motion in there, challenge those joints and that soft tissue. With this one too, you might get a sudden pop, crack, or release with it. It puts a lot of good motion in there, and if it is raised or lowered, that metatarsal, that can help reset it. But you just want to start from the top and work your way all the way downwards. So pretty much from the top right here, all the way down towards the ankle, and repeat this. Once you're done with that, you're just going to move over to the next toe, and you're just going to repeat this process from the big toe all the way down to the pinky toe. If you do notice that one certain spot, like let's say right here, that is the center point for me, I'm going to stop, make note of that, throw more repetitions in at that point. Always target the spots that need it just a little bit more. From there, let's focus a little bit more on the bottom of the foot. So what I'm going to do with this one is take my hands and I'm going to overlap them and place them on the top right here over those metatarsals for a stable anchor point. I'm going to take my thumbs then and then start right at the head of the metatarsal. So again, just move your toe up and down to be able to find that. From there, what I'm going to do is press into it with my thumbs to draw that metatarsal up. You'll notice that it just hits the foot a little bit differently. Again, do this for about 10 seconds, relax, do it for about 5 times, and then just keep working your way down. And from there, just switch over to different metatarsals over the different toes. And notice if any spot just feels a little bit more tight and achy. Throw more reps in at that point, and I hope that this gives you very quick relief. In this part, we're going to focus on getting rid of pain at the top of the foot by stretching and strengthening muscles and tendons that might be associated with that pain. The first one, I'm going to do a compound exercise that's going to focus on ankle impingement and a little bit more on the extensors of the foot, 2 big culprits of pain at the top of the foot. So let's start off with a ankle impingement exercise. This one is best done on a floor. What I'm going to do is whatever side that we're having pain, let's make sure the foot is flat. From there, I'm going to take one hand. So if this is my right foot, I'm going to take my left hand and cup right behind the ankle, pretty much grabbing right at the Achilles. This hand right here's focus is keeping the heel on the floor. So push downwards with this hand right here to make sure that the heel does not lift off. If you want to, you can use your other hand to stabilize right at the top of the foot, but usually it's not needed. What I'm going to do is just lunge forward with my knee and my whole body. The more that I go forward, the more that you're going to feel a stretch right here at the top part of the ankle. Really focus on feeling it into the top of the foot and also into the ankle. Once you hit a very comfortable stretch, let's hold this one for about 15 seconds. From there, you're just going to relax, take a breather, and then you're going to repeat this 3 to 5 times. With each repetition, just try to stretch into it just a little bit more. From there, what I like to do is a little bit different motions to target the top of the foot. So instead of going straight forward with it, what I'm going to do is take my knee at a little bit of an angle and then do the same thing. What you're going to notice is it hits the top of the foot and ankle just a little bit differently. So go all the way towards the left, go all the way towards the right. If you do notice that one certain spot, like let's say that when I turn my knee out just a little bit and do this lunge position, it hits that spot of achiness a little bit more, throw more repetitions in at that point. What we can do to target a little bit more of the extensors at the top of the foot is to take a rolled up towel and place them right underneath our toes and the ball of the foot, and then just simply repeat this exercise. The more the foot comes up, the more that you're going to feel it into the top of the foot. So experiment with something small and just roll up a larger towel as needed. But again, go forward with it, go off to the side, and notice if any certain movement or certain angle hits it a little bit differently. And again, just throw more reps in at that point. So here is a wonderful 2-part exercise that's going to build a lot of stability and strength throughout the feet and hopefully lead to less issues of pain at the top of the foot. The first exercise, or I should say the first part of this, is known as a toe rocker. I'm just going to start off on a floor and I'm going to position my body weight on the balls of my feet and also my toes. My heels will be lifted off the floor. In this position, you should already start to feel a lot activated throughout the legs and also the feet. What I'm going to do is take my arms, straighten them, place them on the outside of the knees right in front of me just like this for a stable anchor point. Movement from here is very easy. I'm just going to rock forward and touch my knees towards the floor. In this position, you're going to feel a lot get activated into the feet. You should feel a very deep stretch into the toes, top of the foot, even the bottom of the foot also. Hold this for about 2 to 3 seconds. From there, you're just going to rock back to the starting position. You're going to do this nice and slowly. That's the key. You want to do this one with coordination, and you're also going to help build stability with it for about 10 to 15 repetitions. From there, you can make this one harder and take it to the next level by just eliminating your hands. So let's see if I can do this. I'm just going to use my body weight like this to rock forward and backwards. And when you do this, you're going to feel a lot fire throughout the legs, ankles, feet. It's wonderful for building strength and, again, stability into the feet. In the second part, let's focus a little bit more on the top of the foot with a very deep stretch. I'm going to start off on my knees. My hands just go in front of me just like this, again, for a stable anchor point. What we want to do is take the top of our feet and place it flat on the floor. Press down into it also. You want to pretty much take the toes away from you as much as you can and feel an initial stretch into the top of the foot. Once we hit that, let's just simply raise our knees up like this and put the weight of our body onto the top of the feet. It feels really good. A very deep stretch. You'll feel a lot activate into the top of the foot, so really focus on that. But just try to do this one nice and slowly for about 10 to 15 repetitions. And with each repetition, challenge yourself by lifting the knees up just a little bit more, because the more that you go up, the more challenging this becomes. But when you need a breather, take one and just simply repeat this 3 to 5 times. So here's one of my favorite strengthening exercises for the toes and the feet that has helped me quite a bit in the past with foot pain. This is called a towel scrunch because I'm going to be using a medium-sized hand-drying towel. Just lay it flat on a bed or a floor. I'm going to position the towel underneath my foot, but not underneath the heel. Instead, let's take the heel, drive that down for a stable anchor point into the bed or a floor. We don't want the heel to raise up during this exercise. Instead, what we're going to do is take our toes, we're going to grip into the towel to hook it just like this, so we can then lift the towel up like this. When you do this, try to bring the foot back towards you as much as you can. You should feel a lot firing into the toes, also into the top of the foot. Really focus on feeling it into the top of the foot. Once we hit that, what I'm going to do is drop the towel and then take my toes and then curl them backwards towards me as much as we can. When you do this, you're going to feel a great amount of activation into the top of the foot, those muscles and tendons. So again, focus on that. Just hold this right here for about 3 to 5 seconds. From there, you're just going to relax, and then you're just going to simply repeat this exercise. You want to do this one nice and slowly for about 10 to 15 complete repetitions. With each repetition, challenge yourself. Try to grip more into it and also bring the foot back towards you and also those toes back towards you as much as you can. From there, take a breather and then just repeat this 3 to 5 times. If the exercise has helped, please support the channel by giving this video a like and maybe subscribing too. If you have any comments or questions, please leave them below. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Thanks so much for watching.